I'm going to show you the Porno, which is a really fun and sexy pole dance trick. The Porno is a handstand straddle coming down the pole, which is of course not as fun or interesting as a name as the Porno. It may sound a little bit scary, but don't let that intimidate you. It's an intermediate level trick. You just need to be able to get up the pole inverted into a crucifix to be able to do it. You don't have to be super flexible to do it also. I will show you different ways of doing it depending on your level of hip flexibility. It is easier the wider and bigger your straddle is, but don't worry. It is a trick that was made famous by Felix Kane, who, as you may or may not know, was the original world pole dancing champion and original queen of all things pole dance. If you look at some of her old videos, you'll see her doing it all the time. So it's a really fun way to get down off the pole. It's very impressive. It's a real crowd pleaser kind of trick, and it's not necessarily very difficult, which is good news. Woohoo! So I'm going to show you the easy way to do it, and I'm going to break it down for you so that you can achieve it too and look just like Felix Kane. Okay, so here we go. So for this tutorial, I've got my heels on in honor of Felix Kane, the original pole dance queen. You don't need to wear heels for this. But yeah, it helps make the move feel more sexy once you've got the confidence to do it, and helps make your legs look super long, which, as you know, if you're me, I've got really short legs, is really helpful. So let's talk about the Porno. What we're doing is we're going to get up the pole into an inverted crucifix, no hands, so that we can get into a handstand position with the chest facing the pole. What's going to happen here is it takes a little bit of balance. You're going to release your legs to open nice and wide into the widest straddle you've ever done. And we're going to hinge forward from our pelvis so that we can fold ourselves in half and slide down the pole. So what's happening is I'm going to rotate my pelvis down so that way I can forward bend and help get my head as close to my legs as close as possible. Now, this is where the flexibility part comes in. The wider your legs are, and the more that you can tuck your pelvis under. We're obviously doing this upside down, so we're going to be bringing the legs down towards the head. The more comfortable you feel holding yourself in half of this position, the easier you're going to find the Porno. But don't worry, I have tricks that can help you do it, even if you can't perfectly fold yourself in half like a pancake. So, first of all, let's get up the pole into an inverted crucifix. So lifting up, as always, you know the rules, winner. No jumping or throwing yourself at the pole. So lifting up, inverted crucifix, squeezing your knees together. Line your chest up at the pole, no hands. So I'm going to slide down here. I'm going to have my hands about a hand width away from the pole. I have a pretty flexible straddle, so I don't need to be as far away from the pole. You want to balance your stomach against the pole at all times here. Now, if you're a little bit less flexible, take your hands a little bit more forward, but still keep your chest on the pole. You don't want to lift forward, belly against the pole at all times. Let me just walk myself back here. So lock your arms out. Don't let your arms bend. You need to have good, strong wrists in order to do this. No bending of the arms, and arms shoulder width apart, no wider. So once I'm here, I'm going to open my legs nice and wide into your straddle, belly on the pole. I'm going to take the legs forward, not backwards, forwards. Then get the pole slightly to one side of your body, unless you like the pole being in between your legs, because this is kind of painful. I'm going to get it slightly to one side, so it's more my butt cheek. I'm going to look forwards and start to suck my belly in, thinking forward from my hips, so I can slide my legs over the pole. Now, as you can see, I moved my chest a little bit forward in that position, so as that way I have more space in my body to tuck my pelvis under and make that straddle shape. When you're doing this straddle, I'm going to keep my back a little bit rounded, so I really like sucking my belly in and making a dish shape of my body. So dishing is going this way. We're not going this way. This is an arch. We want to dish as much as possible. That way we can create that space to forward bend. Let me just show you one more time from the other side of the pole. Lifting myself up to invert. And la 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 la. Here we go this side. So, handstand position. Now, if you want to take it more forward, that's okay. But remember, lock your arms out, keep your belly on the pole. We're not lifting away. Keeping your pelvis on the pole too. Let me just get my hands, make sure they're shoulder width apart. Open your legs, nice and wide. So heavy legs, imagine your legs are super heavy. Here I am slightly arched, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suck my belly in. So I'm going to round into the lower part of my back, legs moving forward, chest goes forward, straight down, there we go, and legs eventually to the floor. Now, if you're wearing heels, like I am, it's making your legs that little bit longer, which brings the floor closer to you, which is really awesome too. But don't worry, if you have short legs, you can still do it without heels, still works fine. You're just going to have to keep going a little bit forward, keep looking forward, keep hinging your hips, sucking your belly in, rounding your back so that you can bring your legs to the floor. Now, if you're working with a spotter, which I recommend always when I can do, here in class we will spot you from your hips to ensure that you're getting the correct rotation. Staying here is not going to get your hips down to the floor. Remember, you're going to dish, 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 and roll your pelvis forward to bring your legs down. So those are the key points for the porno. Have fun trying it. If you get it, of course, send in your pictures or your videos. Then try your heels once you've got it and you feel super confident. And yeah, have fun with the move. It's a really beautiful, sexy trick, and it's really great to add in more pizzazz to your dancing. In the demonstration video, as I came down, I landed into a split, which you can also do. And I'll show you that really quickly. So, just one more time, lifting up, straddle, crucifix, crucifix with hands, come down to handstand. So one more time, hands where you want them, your belly on the pole, hips on, open wide to straddle, heavy legs, round your back, so your belly in, looking forwards. Once my feet touch the ground, you're going to slide open, whichever direction I want, into a split. So I'm a lefty split, so I'm opening my legs that way, but you can turn whichever way you want. Just coming out, reversing it. So, what's happening is, we're in this position here once we land on the ground. Choose whichever leg you want to go, right leg, left leg, whichever suits you. Take the weight in your hands, you're going to slide the legs out. Remember, point your toes through your heels, so you can slide yourself all the way down into your split. So have fun with your porno and rock on! Yay!